Challenge on behalf of our host, the Emirates Airlines, Dubai Tourism and Commerce Marketing, the sponsors that include the National Bank of Abu Dhabi, DU and Go Fast, Marca Tyro Tyres, and the also official supporting sponsor Adidas. A very warm welcome to the Seven Stadium for the 5th edition of the Dubai Football Challenge. Millions of fans will be able to witness this game going across the world to over 122 countries to tune in to see what should be an absolutely cracking encounter. This 5th edition pits Real Madrid, the reigning Champions League winners of 2013-14, going up against AC Milan of Italy. Very pleased to say that over here in Dubai we've been looked after royally, and we've been looked after in the commentary position royally, because we have Trevor Stephan alongside me, the former Everton, Rangers, Marseille, the man that's won the league in every country that he's played in, and also appeared for England on 36 occasions in the 1986 and 1990 World Cup finals. Trevor, great to have you with us here. You live here now, don't you? What's this game mean to Dubai? Listen, we were at training yesterday, weren't we, Trevor? We saw both sides train, AC Milan and Real Madrid. But the teams were intense in the way that they went about their sessions, so they're here to be pretty serious. As we have a look, there's Shaarawy arriving as AC Milan bring themselves through and into this field. Onto the field of play to welcome the teams into the Seven Stadium. It really is a wonderful, wonderful setting. We've been amazed at the way that we've been looked after here. The training sessions, as mentioned just before, were intense. Real Madrid yesterday looked very, very sharp, it has to be said, whereas AC Milan looked slightly off the pace, it has to be said, a little bit, but nonetheless they were still pretty committed. And the fans, well, they've been flocking in since 3 o'clock this afternoon. The doors opened. It was a sellout of 41,000. In fact, temporary stands had to be erected all the way around the ground. I've never seen anything like this before. It really is an unbelievable setting for a game of football. So, Trev, I know that you had a little bit of a problem getting here because of the traffic.
Well, we're out into the desert here, actually, where the Seven Stadium is. It's a little way out, but coming through the rush hour traffic, it was a little bit chaotic, but we got in decent time, and just really been absorbing the atmosphere here. I said 41,000 people, it's a lot of people to make their way out into the desert, but we managed to do it. and we're just looking forward to it. Conditions are beautiful. I mean, Dubai's got fantastic weather, particularly this time of year. It's nice and warm during the day, a little bit cooler during the evenings. So the players are not going to be too affected by weather conditions. They're going to quite enjoy the conditions that they will play in tonight.
Do you think it's going to help them prepare, being as though they've had what's, well, a Christmas break, shall we say?
I think myself, it's a perfect way to, you know, with the winter breaks that both Spain has to a lesser extent, but Italy does, and I think it's ideal to come out here. And of course, you know, we know that clubs nowadays are brand building. They do get involved, you know, around the world, and there's strong connections, particularly with Real Madrid to this part of the world, and AC Milan are here because they obviously have sponsorship as well from Emirates. So it's a very, very, very strong draw to come here, and I think it is perfect because conditions you can guarantee. The players are going to play on a really good surface in front of a very excited crowd who don't get the opportunity to see this quality of football on their doorstep very often. So everybody gets satisfied by it, and if you ask both teams, as you alluded to, our reception here has been terrific, been looked after extremely well. But you can imagine that the teams have been extremely well accepted and looked after whilst they're spending their time in Dubai.
Well, both sides have, and the training facilities that they used were stunning as well. The beauty of this is that both these sides do have those winter breaks, so the opportunity to get away, a bit of team bonding, as you've mentioned, doesn't do anybody any harm, does it?
No, it's the invisible magical secret that I think is prevalent with teams who are very, very successful, and it's very interesting to watch both teams in training and see the two different kinds of bonds that there are between the players. I was very surprised with the Real Madrid team, very, very quiet, very, very well organised. Look, a very, very focused group of players. But of course, AC Milan, they still have to find that magic secret, but they're on their way to doing that.
There's the man that everybody's come to see, Cristiano Ronaldo. Will he win the Ballon d'Or this year? He won it last year and has set records, a blazing, an unbelievable season. 69 goals in the calendar year of 2013, and set the record for the most number of goals in a Champions League campaign last year, 17, eclipsing his previous record of 12. He will captain the Real Madrid side today as the teams make their way into the tunnel. There is Ricardo Montalivio, who will captain the AC Milan side. It's just about the nerves. The players will be slightly nervous as well. They say that, don't they, Trevor, that if you're not nervous, you might as well give the game up. It doesn't matter whether it's a friendly, whether you're playing in the park, or whether it's a big game like this.
Yeah, it's another key ingredient to performing top-class performances, is to have that almost a fear of failure, actually. Have the confidence to play, but there's a fear of failure that travels with you as well. And I have to say that a team like Real Madrid has conquered that. But you ask all of those players, they will all feel some anxiety. I know this is a friendly match, it's a challenge match, but they will still want to do well, and that brings nerves.
And it's the first time ever that Real Madrid have visited Dubai, and I can tell you, talking to a couple of the players yesterday, that they have really, really enjoyed themselves here. Ronaldo, of course, turned up a couple of days earlier, given a little bit more of an extended break. Hardly surprising when you imagine and think about the number of games that these players do play now and how competitive it is.
Do you know what surprises me about Ronaldo is he always wants to play. Even if there's a game like this, it's not the highest on the list of priorities, but he wants to perform, and of course the fans love to see him.
That's why everybody turned out, that's for sure. In fact, there was so much fun and games going on. There's been a football village set up here over at the Sevens Stadium. And when the buses were arriving, we managed to see them streamed live into the stadium as we see, well, two legends together, Pippo Inzaghi, of course, and Carlo Ancelotti. And a real nice touch yesterday, wasn't there, at training, where after AC Milan had finished, Inzaghi came over to see Carlo Ancelotti. Let's just pause for the national anthem. partisan crowd as well, you have to say, and really enjoying the national anthem and the band that has come to support. Really is wonderful when you have the live bands out there, and it does make for an occasion as opposed to just a game, and you can see that with some of the players there, the Milan players thoroughly enjoying themselves.
Well, you know, professional footballers, when they have people pay good money to come and watch them play, there's an obligation on their part, and they feel that, and no one more so than Cristiano Ronaldo there. It's a very relaxed mood that he's in, but once that whistle goes, he'll want to do well, and he'll want to leave a lasting reputation here as well. He doesn't want to just come and go from Dubai. He wants people to remember the good points of Cristiano Ronaldo's play.
Here is His Excellency Halal Al-Mari, the Director General of the Dubai Tourism, being introduced to both sets of players. And again, we can tell you that there will be a few more surprises a little bit later on. When things are done here in Dubai, they are done spectacularly well. His Excellency gracing us with his presence. Here to watch what should be a real good, entertaining exhibition match. His Excellency would like a picture next to Ronaldo as well. Who wouldn't? I think we tried yesterday, didn't we, Trevor?
Yeah, he felt a little bit untouchable yesterday, didn't he? There were rows of, let's say, bodyguard security, if you like, who were not really prepared to let anybody too close to him.
So the handshakes will go all round. And as you can see, the Real Madrid side that's put out by Carlo Ancelotti wouldn't be, say, his first team, but he has said that every player that he has bought will get a game. Of course, the main man is the star attraction, and that is Cristiano Ronaldo. Kaderi will sit in the middle of the park with Isco and Irelomende, but it's quite an attacking lineup anyway, isn't it?
Well, it is. I mean, you can't help that with the selection that Ancelotti has got. He's got a wonderful bunch of players. You know, there's a couple of interesting things. Khedira looking to get a new contract at the club, and they're in discussions just now. He's going to get time on the pitch, and he doesn't get that often enough for me at Real Madrid. But also Varane and Nacho, the central defensive partnership. You're looking, normally there'd be Pepe and Ramos there, but these two guys are on contract till 2020, and they need to start to develop a relationship.
AC Milan, well, they've got a couple of changes as well, and again, you're looking in that lineup, and there are a lot of players that everyone will know, the likes of De Jong, Montari, Lopez in goal, of course. Shaarawy starts up front as well.
Well, again, if you were to ask Filippo Inzaghi, his biggest wish for 2015 would be Stephan Shaarawy is free from injury. He's had a lot of injuries to contend with. He's on his way back, and Inzaghi has said that he thinks it's going to be his year. Menez as well, without doubt the strongest attacking force that AC Milan have. Been in great form since he joined here from Paris Saint-Germain, and he's definitely a goal-scoring threat for AC.
Well, the coin toss, wonder who's going to win that one. A bit of fun, the referee telling each team which side they're having. Cristiano Ronaldo wants to switch ends. That's rather unusual. Nice, though, for the local officials as well to get their opportunity. Mohamed Abdullah Hassan Mohamed will take charge of this game. He is a FIFA-accredited referee and has refereed in the Asian Champions League throughout the region. So we're almost all set to go. And it is going to be AC Milan in the red and black, the famous red and black that will get us underway, kicking from left to right. So the Seven Stadium in Dubai is the host of this epic encounter, the Dubai Football Challenge, as AC Milan take on Real Madrid. Lopez with a little tester early doors. Batazi with the ball forwards, and a little misplaced back pass there from Varney. Does well to rectify the situation. Zapata. A little kick out there from Isco.
I think you're always looking to try and get into a game like this as soon as you can, get a touch of the ball if possible, and just settles you down, gets your touch going, you feel as if you're part of the game.
Milan happy just to stroke it around. Bonera. Zapata. Mexis, no problems for him in the air there. Mendy. Gonzaga already on his feet and patrolling his technical area. That's a poor pass into the middle of the park. Montolivo, lovely ball scooped over the top, and half a chance there. Shaarawy just couldn't keep it in play. Promising start though from AC Milan.
But that's what they're going to look to do if they can turn that back four of Real Madrid, and Varane there in the central defensive role. Firstly gave the ball away and then was caught a little bit flat there as El Shaarawy tried to make his way into the penalty area.
Mendy. Looks just to retain possession. No need to tell you who's got the ball at his feet now. He finds Contral. Tried to slide it back into Ronaldo. Just overcooked on that occasion.
It's a very loose pass from Contral in the left back position, and Ronaldo drifted into the middle of the field there to pick the ball up, and just didn't get the return pass he wanted from Contral.
A mistake from Diego Lopez there. Had two spells at Real Madrid as a keeper. Isco.
He's got a really lovely turn of pace, Isco. When he sees a gap, he'll burst into it.
Retains possession on that occasion. Contral. Good feet from him. Lovely ball inside. Ronaldo. Lovely little give and go, but De Jong read that one well. Mexis put under a little bit of pressure, so Lopez just clears his lines. Kadiri losing out, and there's a counter-attack here for Milan. Bonaventura. Just couldn't retain possession. Madrid closed down quickly again.
Well, we saw Nigel de Jong just intercept the ball destined for Ronaldo on the edge of the box there. We can see that, you know, both teams are up for this. Neither side wants to be dominated by the other. Real Madrid might just need to be a little bit patient, not going to run over AC.
Chance here though. A lovely ball played forwards for Menez. Menez just couldn't find Shaarawy. Good play between those two. That bodes promising. De Jong, a little bit of time and space. The strike not the best. Comfortable for the Costa Rican keeper, Keylor Navas, who's only played twice this year in the league.
An adventurous flick there from Ronaldo and gets the feet, I guess the crowd excited. And I'm not quite sure if Ancelotti would be too thrilled with that flick in the middle of his own half.
Gets the manager pulling his hair out.
Absolutely.
There he is, the great man. Won the Champions League as a player and as a coach. Has won it 3 times now, twice with AC Milan. And yes, Pippo Inzaghi played in both of those games that they won when he was the coach of AC Milan. Khediri. A lot of speculation about Sami Khediri at the moment.
Well, he's one whose contract is coming to an end at the end of this season, and he's certainly looking to extend that. And despite him not getting that much time on the field, he's really enjoying his stay at Real Madrid.
Ronaldo keeps it simple. Illaramendi. Contral. Lovely ball switched. Arbeloa with the touch.
Yaramendi, he's playing the same role as Toni Kroos would normally play, just sitting there, taking the ball from the central defenders and linking up midfield to forward line as well.
Of course, we'll see all those players in the second half. Ancelotti in his press conference yesterday, which we attended, said the only players that aren't here, they're not here because they're injured. And of course, that's Marcelo, the fullback, Luka Modric, and of course, Sergio Ramos. That's a lovely ball threaded forwards, and a real threat here as Ronaldo gets on the ball. Sliding change from behind. Menez closed down quickly though, no nonsense. Milan in with a challenge, but in behind here is Shaarawy. A little bit of time and space for him. Madrid closed ranks very quickly then. De Jong. Bonera.
It's pretty good from AC Milan. Some pace up front from Shaarawy.
Sheikh Mohammed bin Rashid Al Maktoum here at the stadium, gracing us with his presence. Prime Minister of the Emirates, of course. Wonderful that he has turned up, and the fans appreciating that as well. Florentino Perez there, the man in charge at Real Madrid, having a few words. The ball aimlessly going out of play. That's frustrating, particularly for your defenders.
Been a pretty positive start though for Filippo Inzaghi and his team. Certainly have been aggressive in the tackle, closed down Real Madrid very promptly, and have had a capability to counter-attack as well.
Nil-nil draw with Roma just before the break. Wasn't a bad result, to be fair. They beat Napoli 2-0 in the game before that. A bit of an upset though earlier on in December when Genoa beat them 1-0. That was unexpected, it has to be said. As for Madrid, I think the only thing we can say there is win, 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 win.
I was looking at that, looking at the stats today, and that sequence of wins just looks ridiculous on paper. As you say, win after win after win. And you know, winning is a habit, and Real Madrid have got that. And they will not let that go. I mean, even this game tonight, they will not want to lose this. They would prefer to win it. And we're seeing that they've got the appetite as well, as AC Milan do, to try and turn over this Real Madrid side.
Bonaventura tries to find Shaarawy, and again it's just a little bit too much. Pippo Inzaghi down in front of us, waving his arms around.
Well, there's good work there from Maxes and Zapata in the central area of the field.
Montelivio keeping it simple. Zapata, the Colombian international. Lovely ball forwards for Menez. And again, Inzaghi not happy down in front of us. Almost impatient at the moment, aren't they?
Trying to get the ball forward too early, and that's why Inzaghi's not happy with Montari there, because it's a straight ball, and the pitch has been watered before the game started, so it's how players like it, I have to say. Nice and wet, nice surface, so the balls skim off it nicely, and as yet Inzaghi's not had his team use that to its best. They are liking this channel down the left-hand side, just behind Arbeloa, and they're getting a little bit of success there.
Zapata gets there first. It is Arbeloa. Couldn't retain possession. Lovely ball forwards for Menez. Still Menez. Shaarawy drills one out to the near side. Bonera. Montelivio. It's a lovely ball in. Strong challenge coming in, and coming a very long way there was Navas, and had to be sure with what he was doing.
Yeah, terrific ball in. Got a casualty.
It looks as though it was a clash of heads, and it was Varane that got caught.
Joe, he does well though, Varane, because Bonaventura's just got that little bit of a step in front of him. So Varane has to recover that situation without fouling. But Nacho, who got the injury, first instance. Varane still down though.
I'm sure he'll be okay. A little bit of blood.
Well, you've got to put your head where it hurts sometimes, you know, and he had to make that challenge. Otherwise, there was a free header for Bonaventura.
As a centre-half, like you said, Trevor, that's your job, isn't it? You do on occasion have to put your head where you really don't want to, but you have to do it.
Well, if you don't do it, you'll not be playing for Real Madrid, put it that way, or AC Milan. It's all part and parcel of being a pro, and you do the right thing at the right time, and whether that's putting your wellness, let's say, your health on the line, then sometimes that has to happen. And it happens naturally as well, because these players are true top professionals.
So sportingly, the game can just start with no problems. That's the beauty of having an exhibition match like this.
So it's really good pressure from AC Milan. And Quantro's taken a bit of a knock from Bonaventura there. But the pressure on the ball from AC Milan is excellent. Navas had to really hurry his kick out to the left back.
We actually saw that in their training session yesterday. They were working on pressing, weren't they, from the front?
Well, that's the way, I think, to upset a team like Real Madrid. You take a risk because they can play through you as well. But if you do it as a team, there's a clash of heads. Contrao's got a bit of a sore one there. But if you can do it as a team, all the way from the back, pushing up through your midfield onto your forward players, then you can start to cause a little bit of panic. And we saw a little bit of that from Ancelotti's team there, just under the cosh slightly.
Well, there is the stands, and that's testament to how it's all packed out. Like I mentioned, I arrived here at about 3 o'clock this afternoon. The stands were half full. Unbelievable.
The appetite here for football is terrific, and the local football, the local professional leagues is building and building, but this level is a completely different set of techniques, individual ability and desire to win.
Hernandez losing out on that occasion, but Isco rescues the situation. Khedira. Contral. Luramendi. That's a lovely little touch back inside from Ronaldo for Khedira. Khedira at pace, finds Hernandez, bearing down on goal. The angle closed by Diego Lopez.
No, that was a brilliant break, superb break from Sami Khedira. And Hernandez will be a little bit annoyed with himself. He doesn't get a brilliant touch there. He lets the ball run away from him. Diego Lopez does what he has to do.
3 goals so far this season. As the corner comes in, fired and drilled back in, and a mistake as De Jong clears his lines. Isco firing it in before Montari puts his foot through the ball. And well, are Real Madrid starting to get themselves back into this game now?
Yeah, just picking up the pace a little bit. The Khedira break and this effort from Isco. He put some real meat behind that, and it was curling and bending, and just caught Lopez a little bit surprised.
Luramendi. Khedira to Ronaldo. Contral fires it in, another corner. Pressure starting to build here on the Milan defence.
That's right, AC Milan just on the back foot. Ronaldo slipping the ball out to Quantra, who delivers it across in. It's blocked, but it's interesting to see Cristiano Ronaldo. As soon as he knocked that ball wide, he made his darting run into the penalty area because he's got that appetite to score goals.
Isco again delivers. Good, strong, solid header though from 6'1.5" Christian Zapata. Khedira with the ball forwards, looking for Ronaldo. Zapata again in the way. Khedira fires one in. Zapata stopped everything so far. Here's Jesse. His first chance to shine in the first team, delivers a ball into the box, but Mexes is there. Young gets caught by Khedira.
Well, he's starting to have an impression on the game, and in a negative way here. Obvious foul on De Jong.
Of course, it was De Jong that was very, very lucky to stay on the pitch when he went straight through Xabi Alonso in the World Cup final.
Well, he's nothing if not competitive, De Jong, and if you look, he plays every game that he's available for AC Milan. He's in the side. He's that important to them.
Montolivo. De Jong again pulling the strings from that deep line midfield position. Batazi. Montari, who's been deployed as a left winger on occasions this first half. Onto Livio. Alexis tries to help up Hernandez and gets a little ticking off as well.
Well, it was one of those, you know, as a centre-back, not that I ever played centre-back, but Maxes has got an opportunity there just to let Hernandez know that he's in the game, and didn't hesitate, and just roughing him up slightly there.
Isco asking a little bit too much there of Contrao, who gets, well, a hand in the face, shall we say, again. Illaramendi. Madrid patient at the moment. Isco.
If you look, both fullbacks, Arbeloa and Contrao, are both in front of the ball in advanced positions. Can get caught out here, though.
Well, the counter-attack's on. Shaarawy just loses out rather cheaply, it has to be said, and now the pendulum has swung the other way.
Just experienced defending from Arbeloa.
Jesse into Ronaldo. Kadira. Isco. Hernandez in the box, wanting that ball played in. Contrao. Isco.
That's every AC Milan player behind the ball now, making it difficult for Real to find gaps.
Little trip there, no, said the referee. That's a lovely little flick forwards for Bonaventura. A lot of pressure there being applied to Nacho, who's giving it away. Surely it's number one. Menez makes no mistake. That's testament to the way that AC Milan have started this game. The high pressing match that they've deployed in the opening 23 minutes has paid dividends. A defensive error from the 24-year-old Nacho, and it means that Milan go one up.
Nacho should be doing a lot better. It takes such a long time to decide that he's going to pass this ball back, and he's not seen Menez, who sneaked in from that left-hand side and picked up a very, very poor back pass. Nacho not decisive about it at all, leaves Navas in no man's land. Menez brings him to ground with a little bit of a dummy and slots the ball into the far corner. And as you say, the pressing game that AC Milan have tried to use in this match so far has paid off there.
Signed this year, 8 goals so far in the league campaign, and it's Nacho that has egg on his face. Menez at one time actually signed from Monaco to Roma for 10.5 million euros before going to PSG for 8 million. It was a free transfer that took him to Milan, and he's paying him back handsomely this season.
Yeah, he's been a great value, Menez, and when El Shaarawy's not been available, really been Menez and a very subdued Fernando Torres, who's left the club on loan now, of course, to Atletico Madrid. But Menez has been the mainstay and the spearhead for AC Milan's best moments in games.
24 caps for the French national team, and actually capped at all levels from the age of 16 through to the full national side. So that's thrown the cat amongst the pigeons here at the Seven Stadium. Not what the fans were expecting, it has to be said. There's still plenty of time left, though. Just 25 minutes on the clock. And
you know, AC Milan will love that scoreline, because defensively very good. Again, there's spaces behind Arbeloa's position.
Just a poor ball in though from Albertazzi, yet to play in the full team. This is an official debut, I think you could call it. Here's the mistake again though.
Joe, he has two good looks as well, doesn't he? And it's just the execution of the pass. If he hit it firmly to Navas, it wouldn't be a problem. The ball would skim along this sort of nice slippy surface here, but completely underhit. A little bit of nerves even, you know. It's a big match for Nacho.
He's only played 4 times this season, 2 starts and 2 as a substitute. Trying to make an impression as that's a lovely ball again from Menez. Finds Bonaventura, has options in the box. Creates a yard for himself, fisted away from Navas. Not far enough! That's a stunning strike, but just wide. Montelivio pulling the trigger, and in the end, was it a good save? The AC Milan players think it was. Keeper saying no. So a goal kick's been awarded.
It looked like Navas might have got a touch, but what a strike from Montelivio. AC Milan applying pressure. Bonaventura, fantastic work here as he turns Quadrao inside out. Knocks the ball. It's a super ball in as well. When the ball comes back in from Montelivio, it's just wide of the post.
Hernandez asking his players to come and push up as well, so
he's a little isolated, isn't he? We haven't seen much from Hernandez except that one ball through from Sami Khedira that he couldn't quite take advantage of.
Shaarawy. Albertazzi just trying to fight for that ball. Mendy tries to get things going again. Finds Hernandez. Khedira. Just say who's pushed forwards. Khedira with the forward run as well. Skips round the keeper. Keeps it in play, but no one following up. A golden opportunity for an equaliser, but not enough bodies in the box for Real Madrid.
No, that's poor from Real Madrid. You know, there was only Ronaldo who was at the back post, and he couldn't make enough ground to get near that. But if you looked at Isco, if you looked at Yaramendi, and you looked at Hernandez, they were nowhere to be seen. They're outside the penalty area, and that was a really easy opportunity. Khedira does well. The ball runs loose off De Jong's leg, and there was a tap-in for somebody, but nobody took the chance.
Jesse fighting hard to win it back, and does so. A little bit too close to Ronaldo, and then concedes a soft free kick.
Carlo Ancelotti can't be that thrilled with what his team's provided for him so far. It's been a little bit in and out, and it's AC Milan who've looked a bit more impressive in the first half an hour.
Menez. And Shaarawy doing well there. Feeling a game of importance, that would have been a yellow card.
Without a question. Menez has got away with it there.
Well, that's an awful ball from Illaramendi. AC Milan on the counter-attack again. Menez entirely getting forwards. Well tracked back though. Arbeloa. Oh, it's a lovely ball round the corner. Well read from Nacho on that occasion.
Yeah, it was better from Nacho, more alert and alive.
It's a lovely ball forwards for Ronaldo. Good keeping from Diego Lopez. That was cool and calm from him. Mexis, the overlapping centre half, finds Bonaventura. Shaarawy. Shaarawy! They don't come much better than that. That is top draw. And the 22-year-old picked up the ball, cut inside, picked his spot at that near post. Keylor Navas may feel that he should have done a little bit better there, but that's a stunning finish from Stephan Shaarawy.
Well, the ball has fairly flown off the surface. Bonaventura again involved, and Arbeloa doesn't do enough. He doesn't get close enough to Shaarawy. He shouldn't be able to get that amount of time at the edge of the box. Arbeloa sticks his leg out, and Navas is caught a little bit flat-footed, but the ball does skid in off the surface. And that was a goal that started with Diego Lopez on the ball, and Mexes won a tackle against Contrao, and Bonaventura and Shaarawy do the rest.
Well, it's going to be interesting now. Shaarawy just after the half-hour mark, giving AC Milan a 2-0 lead. Just wondering, looking down on the bench, we're seeing Gareth Bale looking to try and get ready. I don't think he'll come on till at least half-time. But it is AC Milan that are rampant at the moment. De Jong. Bonera. Bonaventura looks to get it back and almost does. Nacho being brave again on that occasion.
Well, you would have never expected after 32 minutes that you'd see that scoreline. Real Madrid 0, AC Milan 2. Zago very happy. Ancelotti might have a few decisions to make because he needs to change it. It's not good enough.
You have to say though, Trevor, thoroughly deserved.
Indeed, they've played well, and I say the pressing game, we both saw that from the first minute.
Ronaldo with a lovely ball forwards for Hernandez. It's Hernandez with a little bit of time and space, checks back inside, Hernandez deflected over. Mexes with the last-ditch challenge, but that's a little bit better.
Well, it's a little bit more direct through ball. Good run this time, beating the back four. Pulls inside Zapata. Zapata is beaten, but Mexes gets his leg to the ball. Good persistent work here from Hernandez, trying to find the gap. And Mexes does his job.
Corner to the far post, looking for Varane. In the end, Khedira helps it back in. A long-range shot from Ilian. Ronaldo got his head on that, and that wasn't a million miles away.
He caught it absolutely flush, Yaramendi there. Good 25 metres out. Ronaldo just trying to get his body in the way, but maybe deflect it past Lopez. Just comes off his head, but at a terrific rate of knots. It's a great strike. Made his mind up early, Yaramendi, but Ronaldo couldn't turn it in.
A lot of space for Milan in the middle of the park. A lovely ball over the top as well, looking for Bonaventura. It's a strong run as well from Menez. Has support with Bonera. Instead finds Suleimantari inside. That's a powerful run from Jesse, who finds Ronaldo! That is what they've come to see in Dubai, and just listen to the crowd. He makes the game look so simple. A cool finish from a legend.
Well, that was vintage Ronaldo, let's say. It's a wonderful ball here. As the ball is released from Jesse. Ronaldo sees Diego Lopez in a poor position. Just 1 yard perhaps too far to his right hand side. He can see it, sees the near post, puts a little bit of bend on it and literally passes the ball into the net. It's exactly what Real Madrid need.
The momentum has shifted, that is for sure. So just 4 minutes after Milan went 2-0 up, Madrid have pulled it back. Don't want to tempt fate or anything, but the last time that these two sides met in November 2010 in Group G of the Champions League, it finished 2-2. Don't think it's going to finish 2-2 here as Menez is through. Menez pulled the trigger. Milan getting back and having to put that timely challenge in. What an open game this is.
Well, again, it comes from a mistake because Coentrão loses the ball on the left-hand side, but the ball has changed direction very, very quickly across to Menez, and Varane does extremely well, covers the ground well, and gets in the block.
So it's Madrid's turn to get everybody back to defend. They're all in or just around the edge of the box, as the substitutes are being told to go and warm themselves up for Madrid. Corner fired in, it's dangerous. De Jong was almost there, just flicked away in the end from Arbeloa. Montari closing down, Hernandez inside. The level of the game seems to have picked up, as the decibel levels have as well with the fans. Ronaldo threads it through, looking for Khedira. Zapata doing well, reads the situation extremely well and just gets a little clip on his heels.
Yeah, accidentally on purpose, I think, there from Khedira, as the game just opened up a little. And that left flank for AC Milan. But the game has stepped up a pace since that. Just first goal back, let's say, by Ronaldo brings Real Madrid back into this game.
Let's not forget, there's the likes of Cruz, who will come on in the second half at some stage. Benzema, Bale, James Rodríguez. That will be awesome as well. Imagine if Ronaldo stays on the field or play as well. Then we're talking the proper side. De Jong just gets caught. Those two have been at it actually quite a bit, haven't they?
Well, the Dutchman and the German. But at loggerheads there in the centre of the park, and Inzaghi will hope his team settles down now and continue to do what they've done well so far, which is put pressure on the Real Madrid defence.
Montari. Albertazzi. Montari. Menez. Oh, it's a lovely piece of skill from Menez. Keylor Navas, very, very sharp in goal, and he needed to be. Ronaldo at pace finds Khedira. Back to Ronaldo. Bodies in the box. The far post is Jesse. Poor touch from him. That was almost the perfect layoff from Bonaventura.
We'll see Ronaldo just taking up position on the right-hand side of the field now for Real Madrid, and it seems to be opening up a lot of opportunities.
That's comfortable and cool from Montalivo. As behind that goal, it is the Madrid players that are getting themselves all warmed up. So we will expect lots of changes for the second half, as Shaarawy, scorer of the second goal, tries to conjure something up, finds Montalivo. Montalivo, good save. Navas at full stretch.
That is a fantastic save from Navas, because he couldn't have seen that till late.
That's a great run from Bonera. Bonera fires it in. Calm from Illarramendi. But again, Milan with that ferocious closing down. But now they could get caught out, but that's a good challenge from Bonera. Albertazzi. Montari. Makes this to De Jong. A bit of a tester there as Shaarawy gets on the ball. Tolivo, a slight mistake. Bonera tries to tidy things up.
See that Real Madrid are just not quite so quick to put pressure on the ball as AC Milan have done in this first half. And the possession tells us there that Real Madrid have 60%, Milan 40%, but the goals belong to Milan, the first two anyway.
De Jong. No mercy with that pass. It's a lovely ball back inside for Shaarawy as well. Again, bodies forwards. Shaarawy is onside. These two linking up well, Shaarawy and Menez. This time the flag goes up.
I just got a little bit lazy there as both Menez and Shaarawy found themselves on the left-hand side. This was the goal, the opener from Menez, and no more than they deserved, AC Milan.
And the second one from Shaarawy, a cool, calm finish from him. And then the moment that everybody wanted, the superstar getting his name on the score sheet as Ronaldo cuts the deficit in half. Illarmendi. There'll be 1 minute to be added on after the final 2 minutes here. Contral fires one in. It's not bad either to that far post area. Zapata there. Illarmendi on the edge of the box. We've already seen him strike from range. Menez. And calm defending. Arbeloa back there. Khedira. Ronaldo. Draws the corner. Just couldn't get the cross in there and intelligently waited for the contact. Illarmendi. Contral. Jesse.
Well, just a bit too obvious from Jesse there. Didn't get the timing of the run for the overlap from Contral. Bonera had it covered, read that pass from Jesse.
Montari drills that into Bonaventura. So confirmation that there's 1 extra minute as Menez pulls it back. It's a lovely pullback as well. Not a million miles away. That wasn't far off from Bonaventura.
Well, they haven't been short of opportunities, have they? Again, a good run by Menez, stays onside, well aware of where Bonaventura is, and the first time shot is very, very close. We've seen a couple of efforts come very close to that left-hand post of Navas in this first half.
So what do you think of the first half then, Trevor? It hasn't been bad at all, has it?
It's been excellent. I think AC Milan take full credit for the way that they've attacked Real Madrid and put pressure on them, got the rewards through the goals. But again, you can never write off Real Madrid when you've got Ronaldo in your team, and Real are right back in it. So it's all open for the second half.
Hernandez. And straight into a brick wall. Easily defended there from Zapata. Menez. The referee puts the whistle to his mouth and blows the half-time whistle. Well, it started so well, and it was Menez in the 23rd minute that gave AC Milan the lead. And then in the 31st minute, Shaarawy cutting inside from the left-hand flank and curling it into that bottom corner before Ronaldo scored just 4 minutes later to leave a scoreline here. 2-1 in favour of AC Milan.
It's enjoyable. It's good, isn't it? 3 goals, that's what the fans...
That's what they wanted. I'm sure I've got dyslexia or dyspraxia.
Check with Nigel de Jong in the tunnel. Okay, good to go. And go.
Yeah, all good so far.
Nigel, thanks for joining us. You've just literally walked off the pitch into the tunnel. It's been fun to watch. What's it been like to play in?
Fun game as well. I mean, it's quite excited. You know, they're against a team like Real Madrid, so it's never going to be easy. And we showed that today. As long as you stay compact and you work together as a team, then you can also have a good result. But the game is not finished yet. We all know that Madrid got a couple of players on the bench, so I think probably they will come in and maybe change the game. But we just have to do and continue what we do be doing.
And friendly it may be, but as they've been talking, they're gesturing them about ending this winning streak that Madrid have been on. 22, haven't been beaten since the middle of September. Did you talk about that before the game, finishing that streak for them?
No, it's just a news fact for me as well that you just said this. So I didn't know that, but that's not the main thing. The main thing is for us that we just play our game, because for us it's more than a friendly game.
And a very quick word about Dubai and the atmosphere. Very unique stadium. The pitch looks like it's playing great, but the fans are really into this, aren't they? Both Milan and Real.
Yeah, I've been here before with Hamburg 8 years ago, I think. So it's a great stadium. The atmosphere is fantastic. I mean, it's full, so you can't expect more.
Nigel, thanks very much. Enjoy the rest of your time in Dubai. Thank you. Play in the second half.
Off the second half. Check. Check. Welcome back to the Dubai Football Challenge 2014. We're at the Seven Stadium in Dubai, where the scoreline is AC Milan 2, Real Madrid 1. Menez in the 23rd minute, Shaarawy in the 31st, Ronaldo in the 35th. Trevor Stephan joins me in the commentary position. Trevor, it's been fantastic, hasn't it? It's been a wonderful first half, and we're actually seeing players out there now that we will see in the second half. None more so than the most expensive footballer ever, Gareth Bale.
Well, I'd love to see Gareth Bale play the second half. He's a player, I love watching him in the English Premier League. When he got the move to Real Madrid, I thought, is he ready mentally to take that on? And he certainly proved to us last year that he was. So we'll see him in the second half, no doubt.
Well, the teams were flying, and we've got some guests flying in here. It is, of course, the Skydive Dubai. It was established in 2010, Skydive Dubai, and has become the world's premier skydiving centre. But they've got 2 drop zones here in Dubai as, well, we're having the ball delivered to us right here in the centre of the pitch for the second half. Again, we said it was going to be a spectacle, didn't we?
Yeah, listen, this is Dubai. It's a fantastic place to live in. I live down in Dubai Marina, just where Skydive Dubai is. I see these people jumping out of airplanes every morning, every afternoon, and it's wonderful to watch. Have you tried it yet?
Tried it?
No way.
You've got to try it then.
I have not tried it, and unless somebody bought that possibility for me, I can't see myself doing it. Rather you than me, Paul. Let's put it that way.
Well, we've had 3. There's more coming in as well. This one holding on to the UAE flag. Of course, the fans here very, very passionate. It's amazing, absolutely amazing.
Bang on the centre circle as well. Perfect aim.
Oh, he did light up the sky, didn't he, with his electric legs there. And well, the pitch has been lit up as well with some stunning goals, it has to be said. Benzema down there warming up as well. There you go, he's a happy boy. And here's somebody with a very, very special present. You can see he's got a pouch. He hasn't got a baby, and he's landed right on the smoke canister, which is what the smoke canister is for. Signals to the crowd, and you can see strapped to his chest is the match ball for the second half.
Well, they're inventive, if nothing else, in Dubai. They'll always come up with something you've never quite seen before, and we have the match ball, as you say. But it is quite a spectacle. The crowd are absolutely loving it. Enjoyed the football in the first half, which has been a real treat. And I think in the second half we're going to see some great performance from the Real Madrid team as well. That subs bench they had for that first half was probably one of the best I've seen.
There's a very special guest as well here. He'll be playing in a tennis tournament just down the road next week. Novak Djokovic, world number 1. What a tennis player he is, and he's an avid football fan as well. That much we do know. He's graced us with his presence here. Of course, the opportunity to come and watch such a high-profile game. If you are at the top of your tree and you have the opportunity to go and watch this, then that's what you want. Well, don't forget, the second half is coming up very, very shortly. It's AC Milan 2, Real Madrid 1. Sorry, Trev, it's just in case you weren't listening what was side changes. Can you hear me? I've had to borrow Trevor's mic. Mine's gone dead. The whole thing's gone. That was for sure. Menez opening the scoring before Shaarawy cut back inside and made it 2-0. That was where it all started to go wrong for Milan, as Cristiano Ronaldo enthralled all the fans by a stunning strike, tucking it into the near post, giving Lopez absolutely no chance. That gives us a half-time scoreline of AC Milan 2, Real Madrid 1.
Novak, when we said new balls, please, that's not what we meant. What a way to deliver the ball for the second half.
Yes, it was a great landing from one of the guys who were parachuting. It's a great event. Good to be here tonight with one of the world's biggest football stars. Of course, Ronaldo is here, and the Real Madrid team, and AC Milan, and I'm a fan of both of the clubs. So it's a great occasion. It turned out that I'm in Dubai doing my preparations for Mubadala World Tennis Championship in Abu Dhabi in just a few days' time. And I always try to use my free time to stop by and watch some world-class football matches.
I feel sorry for you tennis players. Just when you think the season's finished, the new one starts again. So you're ready for Abu Dhabi, and of course all roads lead to Melbourne now in the Australian Open, where you're looking to maintain that world #1 tag.
Absolutely, that's obviously one of the objectives. But right now I'm trying to kind of focus myself on the preparation and get myself in the right shape and enjoy some time for this festive season with my family and friends. tennis season is very demanding. It's very long. It's almost 11 months of the year. So this is the time of the year when we get to not to play unofficial tournaments and get to interact and do some other things off the tennis court.
Very quickly, a prediction for the Australian Open. I'm sure you'll tell me you'll win it, but what about the prediction for the second half here? What's the final score going to be at full time?
Great game, I thought. The last 20 minutes with 3 goals, and hopefully we're going to see many more goals and let the better team win.
Great to speak to you. Novak, Happy New Year. See you soon.
So we're almost all set to go here for the second half. AC Milan leading Real Madrid in the Dubai Football Challenge by 2-1, and it looks as though there is going to be a raft of changes. Gareth Bale will make his way into the field of play, as will Karim Benzema. He will get 45 minutes. Cruz looks as though he's come on. Pepe has come on as well. So we'll bring you the changes as soon as we can. We know that Michael Essien has come on, Pablo Amero, Christian Zaccardo, Gianpaolo Pazzini and Andrea Poli. Those are the ones that are on for AC Milan. Novak Djokovic making his way to the centre circle, getting applauded by Benzema and Gareth Bale. He's showing that he's a little bit nifty as well. Some nice footwork there from him. Well, the most expensive player in the world enters the fray as well. In fact, if you combine Gareth Bale and Karim Benzema's worth, a reported 150 million euros. Not bad for a strike force when you add Ronaldo in there as well, who cost 94 million. And it is Madrid that get us underway. Benzema. Easily dealt with from Zaccardo. Michael Essien. Just waits for the run there of Amero. It's a nice burst from him, and he's gone for a cheeky chip, but Iker Casillas, no problems for him. Essien. Montari. Back to Essien. Essien tries his luck from range. Wasn't a million miles away there. Mexis plays it into Shaarawy, who skips past one, manages to break in the box. Shaarawy went for the near post. Iker Casillas with the save. We think we fixed the problem. Oh, another corner for AC Milan. Pepe just blocking that one clear.
Not the best ball in.
Chance here for Polly, pulls it back. Shaarawy! That's his second. Made absolutely no mistake as well. Fair play from Milan. Played Orban's plays it again at the start of the second half. And Madrid look as though they're all over the place.
Well, they look as if they haven't settled. You know, a lot of players have been changed at half-time. Carvajal slips, Shaarawy finishes the ball off nicely. Polly just threads the ball back to Shaarawy. And young Laurenti can't get there soon enough. All a bit messy from Real Madrid.
Try and sort themselves out here now. There's Bale. Carvajal. Nice switch from Isco. Alex is on as well now. That's a lovely little flick for Mero. Cruz. Benzema. Essien. Shaarawy. And Pepe with a big error and a chance here. Good save from Casillas. It needed to be as well. Bonaventura pulling the trigger.
Well, great save from Casillas.
Isco exploiting the pace again. That is the team list for the second half. Casillas, Pepe, Cruz, Benzema, Rodríguez, Bale, Carvajal on as well. Milan have kept a few of the players the same. Amero, Alex, Zaccardo, Essien, Pazzini and Polly. Those are the changes that Inzaghi has made. Here's Shaarawy. That's going to be a free kick and should be a yellow card.
Well, they'll be a little bit annoyed with themselves. Letting AC Milan get on the front foot again.
There's going to be an opportunity for a striker goal here.
Certainly a nice distance from goal.
Alex strikes it goal bound into the wall. Bale strong. Easily read. James Rodríguez. Benzema looks as though he's going in. Gets closed down quickly though by Polly. Chance here though. Oh, they hit the post. Glazed over the top in the end. What a golden opportunity that was for Real Madrid to pull a goal back.
Well, you'd have expected a little bit better there from Karim Benzema. Just has done well. Benzema really should be bringing the score line back to 2-3 in favour of AC Milan. Well, that's a little deflection. Diego Lopez can do nothing. Can't get to this one. Little deflection there. As the ball comes out, Benzema should be slotting that one in.
A little bit of frustration there on the far side. Bale chasing all the way back in.
Haven't seen enough of Gareth Bale yet in the first 10 minutes of the second half. Got himself on the ball in the attacking half as yet.
Lopez puts his foot straight through it. The youngster Diego Llorente being given his opportunity. Been promoted up from the Real Madrid B side, where he has been plying his trade. Is Cruz. James Rodríguez. It's a lovely ball out wide. And again, the pace of Isco injected, but to no avail.
We saw in the first half that AC Milan could defend nicely around their 18-yard box. Got caught undone by Ronaldo, of course, on one occasion, but generally they've been pretty solid.
Rodríguez finds Benzema. Alex with the challenge and an important timely tackle that was.
Best bit of play from Real Madrid second half. Wonderful ball in from James Rodríguez, and the take this time from Benzema was great. Also, the challenge of Alex was perfectly timed.
Corner taken short. Drilled into Pepe at the far post. It's well won by Mexis though. No nonsense defending from Carvajal. Cruz powering his way through the challenges. That's poor defending from AC Milan. A little tug on the shirt. No penalty.
Looked to me, Jesse just went down a little bit easy there. Tug on him, but only a very slight one. Just far too easy to go to ground there. No, I don't think Poli could be penalised by the referee for that.
Time and space here. Again, the closing down very, very quick.
Mexis that time. In all of the 57 minutes of the game so far. linking up with Alex in the second half, as he'd done with Zapata in the first half, but they do look solid centrally.
Corner fired in. Pepe a little bit overzealous in the challenge there. Zaccardo being upended. Have a double change here as well for Milan. Mikel Agazi is coming on. He will replace Diego Lopez in goal. Signed this year from Chievo, the 30-year-old. His longest spell was 4 years at Cagliari, where he made 122 appearances for them. Very much a backup, third-choice keeper here for Milan. And Bainiang is coming on as well. That looks as though it's Bonaventura who's going off. So the under-21 French international, just 20 years old, the youngest scorer in Milan history, 17 years, 350 days. Had a loan spell last season with Montpellier. Now being given his opportunity. A lovely ball threaded through. Jesse fires it across goal. And there's Rodríguez. Bale. Just slipped at the wrong time there.
Well, that's an easy one for Agazi. Agazi will collect that very easy from Gareth Bale. Just slipped when he tried to strike the ball from 30 metres out.
Isco. Cruz. Rodríguez. Jesse. Well defended from Zaccardo. Lovely ball from Isco to Bale! Good save. Right-footed as well. Gareth Bale managed to get himself in. Mikel Agazi at the near post. Forced to make a good save.
Oh, this is great movement from Gareth Bale, but a great ball from Isco as well. He was doing better drilling that across the new goalkeeper, Agazi. Instead he goes for the near post.
Not the best header from Pepe. Easily claimed from Agazi.
Well, Agazi's seeing quite a lot of the ball, isn't he? Has 3 efforts on goal in the last couple of minutes. Pepe not getting enough on that. Gareth Bale as well. His effort certainly struck it well.
Agazi not wanting to take any chances. And as Rodríguez finds Bale with the throw-in. Isco to Bale. Nice little scoop forwards. Niang gets away here, big, strong and powerful. Just got the ball caught under his feet. Shaarawy with a strong challenge, and Pazzini not happy at all there. The counter-attack's on, it's 4 against 4. Jesse tries to tilt Gareth Bale, and Miro clears his lines.
He almost had too many choices there, Jesse. 3 or 4 white shirts in the box and couldn't pick any of them out. Well, Inzaghi got exactly what he wanted, didn't he? Just after half-time with the third goal through El Shaarawy. It certainly was Real Madrid who went into the half-time break that much stronger after the Ronaldo goal.
Just calmed the storm at the start of the second half as James Rodríguez concedes the free kick. Another signing that cost a few dollars, shall we say, 80 million. Well, this should be interesting. A couple of youngsters looking as though they're getting ready to come on.
Well, you know, it's not often that Carlo Ancelotti can have the freedom to choose a team like this tonight, where he can really mix his group up, because they do not want to lose this game.
Bale's in here. That was good, solid defending, and that was cool from Mexis. I've got to be on the same page, and he had to be. Niang creates a yarn and fires one across goal.
Well, I just tried to find Pazzini, who'd got himself into a little bit of space at the front post. And Niang's fairly fired that ball across, got too much behind it.
Well, it's a 19-year-old Marcos Llorente who's coming on now for Madrid. Played 4 games for the B-side this year after being promoted from the youth team. He'll take over from Isco. Raul de Thomas will get a start as well. Again, another one that's been promoted but has played in one of the cup games so far this year and has made his debut, the Spanish under-19 international.
Well, that obviously players that Carlo Ancelotti wants to give a flavour of the first team, and here's a great opportunity for those guys, young players. What can they do?
We'll keep it simple. Ronaldo Thomas there, just doing that with his very first touch. Here's Mexis. Mistake from Diego Llorente, and that was on there. There was a 4-on-2, and Milan used that correctly. Pepe.
Pepe's experience though there, wasn't it, just to anticipate the pass.
Bale. Amiro just clears his lines. Al Shaarawy, oh, that could be troublesome. That looks like a hamstring. Ball fired in. Bale with a header, just over. Carvajal it was that whipped it in. Well, he missed a lot of last season, Al Shaarawy, through injury, and that will not be something that Pippo Inzaghi will want.
Well, I hope it is only cramp, because that's the normal cramp relief procedure there that El Shaarawy is receiving. This was a terrific ball in from Carvajal, and Gareth Bale under pressure from Alex, couldn't keep it down. Don't think they want to take any risks with El Shaarawy, if it's all possible.
Well, we can see the change is going to be made straight away. Quite rightly so. Saponara looks as though he is coming onto the field of play.
El Shaarawy's been dynamic, hasn't he, up front? Not only that, 2 goals for his team, along with Menez in the first half, certainly caused a lot of problems.
Possible candidate for man of the match.
And he has made his way back onto the field here, just below our commentary position.
Here's Cruz. Oh. You deal with that one. James Rodríguez couldn't bring that one down.
Well, Toni Kroos was first to put his hand up, except it wasn't the best of passes.
So there's confirmation of the change. Shaarawy will come off. Ricardo Saponara, the 23-year-old, former under-21 international, will get an opportunity as well. Essien with a little handoff. Cruz getting a finger in the eye. Amero. Carvajal in strong from behind, and well, Cruz getting a yellow card because he felt that there should have been a free kick the other way when he got the finger in the eye.
Well, certainly Carvajal is just coming through the player, Saponara, and the referee has to give that as a foul. It's a little bit over-eager from the Real Madrid right back.
But it was Cruz that was then remonstrating that got the card. Lovely ball played forwards. Niang at the near post. Iker Casillas scrambling at the ball there.
I think the post got in his way a little bit there, Iker Casillas. But Niang was just showing a turn of pace there that Pepe was finding a little difficult to deal with. Toni Kroos to be on the receiving end of a yellow card as well.
Corner taken short as James Rodríguez clashes into the referee. Alex is up high, so was Essien. Thomas doing ever so well. Switches on. Rodríguez.
Across the ground pretty quickly. And in training yesterday we saw that Real Madrid like to do that. We love to break very, very fast. That's exactly what the youngster was trying to do.
And the counter-attack's on here. Saponara. Carvajal just getting caught. Bale skips past one. Delivers quality for Benzema, but Alex gets there. Timely interception. That was, there's Niang, and another finger in the eye there. This time it goes for Marcos Llorente. Oh, this boy's set the stage alight, hasn't he? And you can see exactly what that was. That's a yellow card now for Dani Carvajal. The 22-year-old gets booked. Is that Pepe being booked as well? Mixes. Essien. Napoli. Inzaghi not happy down on the touchline in front of us. Chance to break forwards for Zaccardo. Niang. Niang, decent ball, decent finish. Pazzini gets his goal. That was really, really well worked from AC Milan. And you have to say, why weren't they showing this sort of form in the first half of the Serie A season? Because they have been stunning tonight, absolutely stunning. Not what you would have expected. Long-range shot as Madrid tried to get something back. It's as though there's going to be another change as well for Milan. And why not? An opportunity for the wonder kid as he's been blossomed in Milan. 16-year-old Hachim Mastour is set to enter the fray. Lovely ball forwards. Niang trying to use his leggy reach there as well. He's got a long stride, hasn't he? Niang.
Yeah, he really does come to the ground. He feels like he's been around for a long time, but scoring the first goal as a 17-year-old for AC Milan, he's been around a while. He's not a regular, and that's what he needs to develop in his game. Some real consistency to go along with his talent.
Can Madrid strike back? That's the question.
Well, it's not a formation now that we can really recognise with Real Madrid. A lot of changes being made into the second half.
James Rodríguez. Rodríguez plays it forwards. Half a chance here. It opened up for De Thomas. It's going to be a corner. Corner whipped into that near post area. Easy for the Gassi. Bale finds Rodríguez. Rodríguez went for the glory in the top corner.
Well, sometimes James Rodríguez, he's a very, very left-footed. And I felt that it was a better opportunity to go down outside Mexes first and initially. He doesn't do it. The space gets closed down and the opportunity goes.
Well, watch out for this kid. 16 years old. He's been likened to Neymar. He has that ability. He scored 6 goals in 8 youth team games before being promoted. Never mind the second team, straight into the first team. He's played 3 games already for Milan. All friendlies be it, but he's actually had 5 minutes against Manchester City as well. And he really is being touted as the wonder kid.
Well, I can't wait to see this then. He's assumed the position that Suleiman Tari had on the left-hand side, quite left in the attacking role.
Niang plays a 1-2 with Pazzini. Still Niang. Niang pulled the trigger, got blocked down though. Cavial. Pepe. Rodríguez. Bale. Lorente. Into Cruz. It's Milan's turn to be patient here and allow Real Madrid to have the ball in front of them, not chasing or pushing like they did earlier. Flag's gone up for offside. Bale just caught the wrong side of Alex.
When AC Milan get themselves set in defence like that, then it's difficult for Real to find a way through, and resorted to a longer ball there, but Gareth Bale had drifted a yard offside.
We saw a bit of that in their training yesterday as well, didn't we, where they were working on the shape with the back four and getting the midfield players to drop in. They actually asked the cameras to be turned off because they didn't want it filmed.
Well, you know, they were working on it, you're absolutely right, and it's worked to a real treat for them this evening. Scored the goals at the right time as well, and I think that's always important in a game. Got their noses ahead, and then this third goal just after half-time from El Shaarawy, I think, is just taking a bit of pressure off.
As we said, though, the last time these two sides met, it was 2-2. Benzema looks for Pepe. Bale won't get there. Romero will. Carnival with the ball in. Benzema, oh, that was close. It was well read in the end by Michael Essien. Pazzini tried to go through a gap that wasn't there.
He ran into Carvajal, and you know, Carvajal himself has to be just a little bit careful. He got the yellow card a few minutes ago. Still fresh in the mind of the referee.
Real Madrid trailing by 4-1. AC Milan have looked very, very good today.
Referee just overruled by his assistant there, awarded initially that throw into AC Milan, but goes to Real Madrid.
Well, Milan back in action very quickly. The 6th of January, they'll take on Sassuolo at home. They will be hoping that they can take this form forwards, as it's been a little bit up and down for them. 6 wins, 7 draws, and 3 losses in the season so far. Rodríguez, a little bit of time and space for him. He scoops it forwards and just looking to get on the turn was Raul de Tomas. Just couldn't make anything happen there.
I think shadowed all the way into the penalty area by Alex. Experience that he has is vital to AC Milan.
It's Real Madrid that go into action before AC Milan. They play on the 4th. They are away at Valencia. Valencia, of course, in 4th place in La Liga, having a good go at it this year. So that's not going to be an easy one if they're to continue the winning streak. And I think, as you said, Trevor, there's 1 or 2 issues and problems here that Ancelotti may have to deal with.
Well, you know, if he has his top players, all of them fit and firing, there's no better team in the world. They've proven that this year. But you can never rest on your laurels.
Bale just wanted it on that left foot, but that was brilliant defending from Mexis. Relive finds its way all the way to the far post. There's a dive and a penalty. Well, The first question that I will ask you is, was it, Trevor?
Yeah, I thought it was, because if there's a little bit of bodily contact here on Nacho, any contact at all from that angle, it has to be a penalty. I don't think there's any qualms. AC Milan will accept that. The ball in from Carvajal. Nacho, who moved out into the left back row in the second half, just pulled to the ground.
I can tell you that Real Madrid have had 7 penalties so far this season and have scored 7. So the stats look good for Karim Benzema. Another one that the fans will want to see get on the score sheet. That you can be sure of. And it'll give us a little opportunity and a little door opening. Benzema strikes it high and right into the corner. That's a powerful, good penalty.
Well, it had to be that strong a penalty, because Agazzi guessed right. It was a decent height for a goalkeeper to get his hands on. And it fired past him. I think he just got a touch on the ball on his way in. Just that top hand, the left hand, flicks at the ball, but the power from the penalty from Benzema and direction together was sufficient.
Can they turn it round in the last few minutes? 6 minutes plus stoppage time. I think another goal would have to come pretty quickly. Niang.
Well, the crowd here tonight has certainly got their money's worth. Plenty goals, plenty action, full commitment from both teams.
It's just what everybody wanted, wasn't
yeah,
it?
exactly, absolutely that. And Ancelotti, he'll be happy that it's a run out, not happy with the scoreline as it stands at the moment.
Flag's gone up for offside. That'll waste a little bit more time. Cruz. Rodríguez. Carvajal just couldn't keep possession there. Has to be careful as Essien gets blocked out. Benzema on the turn. Benzema creates a yard for himself. Good defending from Mexis.
Well, 2 Frenchmen fighting it out there. Benzema for Real, Mexis for AC. That occasion, Mexis comes out on top.
Corner whipped in quickly. Bale tries to flick it onto the back post. Bit of a scramble before Amiro just clears his lines. Call from Diego Llorente. Cruz. Pepe. Mexis looks as though he's got an injury. He's had a good game, to be fair. Philippe Mexis. Not getting any younger at the age of 32, that's for sure, because it is an ageing Milan side, it has to be said.
Yeah, it is. That's been one of the issues, but they've shown plenty of life in the old limbs tonight, that's for sure.
Well, they do have Adorami who could come on. The only outfield player yet to make an appearance between both teams. Pacheco in goal for Madrid is still on the bench, and of course Abate is also on the bench.
Just wonder if, and it probably was the shot from, or the block on Benzema's shot, that Mexis is just feeling that left knee somewhat.
I just wondered if Rami's injured which is why they don't want to risk him, and Mexis has been thrown back on for the final few minutes. It's Pepe. Rodríguez. Again, trying the spectacular. Not coming off. Really came to the fore this year, didn't he, during the World Cup, and announced his presence on the world stage.
Rodríguez is he's going to be a great talent. He really will be. But, he's betting himself in slowly to the Real Madrid team.
You need to do it quite quickly when you cost 80 million euros.
Yeah, you don't get that much time, do you? And, particularly in the modern game.
Benzema fires one in. I see him back there defending. You don't see, not the best clearance from him. Benzema gets caught in the face as well. Rodríguez with a shot. It's a little bit haywire at the moment as Essien, well, turns back the clock and dances and skips past the challenges. Keeps possession well. Poli just leaves it for Pazzini. Well, he's already had one. He's looking for his second.
Yeah. He did take his goal well though, didn't he? Great header, stooped from a lovely ball in from Niang, and that really was the goal that took the game away from Real Madrid.
There'll be 2 minutes added on after this minute expires. Valente just slipping, but managed to regain his feet. Benzema trying to hold off Alex. Bale couldn't get there either. Confirmation then that the 2 minutes of stoppage time will be added as Niang stretches those long legs out again. Oh, that's great play from Niang.
He really does look a very technical player, doesn't he, Niang, when he gets on the ball.
Romero to Mexis. Poli. Milan now happy just to run the clock down. Benzema. Little back heel for Bale. Good save from Agassi. Niang scoops it forwards, looking for Pazzini. James Rodríguez. Bale. Has options in the box. Needs to create a yard. Goes himself. Rodríguez pulls his shot wide. Strong challenge as well.
Well, Gareth Bale has come to life, hasn't he, in the last minute. Too little, too late. But two great efforts from him. Ball ends up at Rodríguez, and he can't get the target under pressure on the edge of the box.
Well, There's not going to be enough time for Madrid. That is going to be the end, and the student Inzaghi has taught the teacher a lesson. They were both together at AC Milan and won 2 Champions Leagues. They are close personal friends as well. But it's Inzaghi that comes out on top of Carlo Ancelotti.
Yeah, it's been a great performance, I think, by Filippo and Inzaghi's team tonight. It's a performance I didn't think they were capable of, to be honest. But they turned it on at the right time. And I think their aggressive nature from the first whistle was excellent. They really did pressurise the ball. And Niang, as we're looking at here, who came on in the second half, had a real impact. Raul de Tomas for Real Madrid. Some of the younger players getting an outing. But AC Milan deserved it on the night. They were a bit more consistent, a bit more direct, and deserve to carry off this challenge match.
Well, the Dubai Football Challenge has thrown up a surprise result, we should say, really, because everybody expected Real Madrid to come and conquer, but it hasn't turned out that way. Pazzini added 1 in the second half along with Shaarawy. Benzema scored from the penalty spot. It was finished Real Madrid 2, AC Milan 4. So we will have a prize presentation. The players there, Polly, who's played quite a few games this season, hasn't looked bad at all. Pepe, of course, the altercations that he had throughout the World Cup, and he needs to impress this year. But Niang looked as though he was very lively when he came on.
Yeah, I mean, Niang looks like someone that AC Milan are going to build their attacking line around, with El Shaarawy as well, and Menez. They get great service from the Frenchman. Not Benzema's night, came on in the second half, didn't get too many opportunities.
It wasn't really the Real Madrid starting 11 that you would say that started the game. If you'd probably throw Ronaldo in there, a couple of the defenders as well, maybe Casillas in goal. Maybe that was the telling point, and maybe there's a method to the madness with Carlo Ancelotti, because this doesn't affect that winning streak, as it were. 22 games, 81 goals. They're 2 shy of Curitiba from Brazil, who have the world record of 24 straight games in a row. And of course, it is the competitive matches that count, isn't it?
Yeah, absolutely it is. And this was an opportunity for Ancelotti to try 1 or 2 different things. Partnership, as we said, central defence, Varane to play with Nacho. They haven't had a lot of time together, but there's certainly going to be a combination that will be used in the future. When you think of Sergio Ramos and Pepe, Sergio Ramos only 28, remember, but Pepe getting on a little bit longer in the tooth. There's not going to be that long in his Real Madrid career, but certainly that kind of opportunity that presented itself. Navas got a run out in goal, of course, in that first half. Hernandez up front, and we did see, of course, Ronaldo in the first half, which we all enjoyed, and his goal was typical Ronaldo. Hadn't been that overly involved in the game, but when he got that opportunity, it was terrific.
Florentino Perez, the president of Real Madrid, just introducing the dignitaries to some of the players. And we can get down pitch side where we have Patrick Kinghorn, who has some interviews for us.
Thanks very much, Paul. 40,000 packed into the Seven Stadium tonight. Millions watching at home. Dubai truly has been the centre of world sport for a very special occasion. We're here to present the Man of the Match award to the 2-goal scorer, Stephan Al-Jawami. I'm delighted to welcome Mr. Ihsan Kassim, who is the CEO of the Dubai Tourism Board, to make the presentation. I believe we do have the fantastic trip. I'm sure the guys will enjoy this. Kassem, would you like to tell them what they've won and thank everybody for coming here this evening?
I think we need to as well here. We would just like, Stephan, to congratulate you for the opportunity that we want to invite you again to come back to Dubai. And this is a holiday for you to come back and enjoy Dubai this time. Not to just play a game, but also to enjoy the city and what the city has to offer.
Thank you.
So congratulations.
Thank you very much. Thank you. Thank you.
Great stuff. And on behalf of the footballing world, many thanks for being so hospitable to both Real Madrid, AC Milan and the fans who've come from all four corners of the world to enjoy a tremendous occasion. Sully, if we could just have a word with you and bring you in with Mr. Hachim as well. Sully, I'm sure you'd like to express your thanks as well for the hospitality that's been shown by Dubai for what has been a magnificent occasion of sport, made all the better by the fact you've ended Real Madrid's winning run.
Yeah, amazing time here. It's a wonderful country. It's like a dream, man. So we're very, very pleased to be here, and the people atmosphere is amazing. Since we're here, we had an amazing time.
Excellent stuff. And I just think to wrap things up from the pitch here, on behalf of yourself and the people of Dubai have welcomed everyone into their world for a couple of days. What would you like to say to them, and can we expect to see more great teams coming back here next year?
I mean, the thing is, it's very difficult when you talk about the big teams in the world, and you're talking about the Real Madrids and the Milans of the world who've been there and done that year after year. And to have them and to try and always achieve that, that's exactly our goal. To make sure that the best of the players are always coming to Dubai and enjoying this. And the fans deserve this. The fans have shown exactly why Dubai does this. And you can see the passion and the voices and everybody screaming and cheering for their teams and their players. And that's exactly what we want for them.
It's been a fantastic occasion indeed. Plenty more to come. We'll try and speak to some more of the players. But for now, Paul, back to you.
Thank you, Patrick. That was, of course, the Dubai Football Challenge Man of the Match, and a real special award to come back to Dubai as guests of everybody. So there was goals galore tonight, 6 in total that we've had, Trevor, and it started as early as the 23rd minute when Menez opened the scoring. Then, of course, Shaarawy scored after 31 minutes. Ronaldo, Shaarawy, Pazzini and Benzema on the score sheet as well. So Menez it was that got things going after the mistake from Nacho, Trevor.
Yeah, Menez is. I thought he was excellent. He's definitely the main player as far as I'm concerned for AC Milan. He sets the pace of the game, and we saw some great efforts in the first half. Navas was diving to his left, diving to his right, and this was first goal from Shaarawy, and he's a young player that they expect great things of. He's been great in the past, but he's had injuries this last year, but he's shown us tonight exactly what he's capable of. And again, there were just moments in the game where it could have gone for Real Madrid, and Hernandez tried to bring them back into the game. Wasn't to be at that stage. And they did press, and we saw this break from Ronaldo, and that was just genius from Ronaldo. You know, he doesn't even look up, and he knows where the goals are. He knows that Lopez is a little bit off where he should be. Gives them that little bit of area to shoot into, and he's accurate. He's deadly in front of goal. And this was the perfect start, I thought, for AC Milan second half. Real were a little bit ragged defensively. Brought Llorente on, young boy, Diego Llorente in the middle of the defence, and it did show. Shaarawy again was there to take advantage of it. Opportunities again fell to Real Madrid to get themselves back into the game. Couldn't take them. Benzema, who came on as a second half sub, couldn't take advantage. Gareth Bale, I thought at that point could have shot across the goalkeeper. He was to get other efforts on goal, but couldn't break the deadlock. And this really, to me, was the killer goal. Pazzini nodding in a terrific cross from Niang, and that really put AC Milan in easy street. Penalty given there, couldn't argue with that. Benzema slotted away nicely, but there was too much to do. Just 4-2 down, last 5 minutes of the game, and that really was, even for Real Madrid, too much to bring back.
Too much to come back from. Well, this is the tail of the tape. The scoreline's the most important one at the top, 4-2 with the goals. Shots on target, AC Milan had 6 compared with 5 to Madrid. Shots off target, well, not so many really, just 3 between the both sides. 3 yellow cards for Madrid in a game that never looked as though it was going to boil totally out of control, but there were 1 or 2 little naughty challenges, shall we say. 50%, 51% for Madrid compared with 49 for Milan. And, well, the time in the opponent's half, that's an interesting stat there. 52%. So Milan pressing, that was the pressing game that we talked about, wasn't it, Trevor?
Well, possession can be determined and looked at in different ways. And we saw in this game that possession didn't necessarily mirror the way that the game was played, as far as the teams going forward and getting shots on goal and scoring goals.
Well, we've had a magnificent time in Dubai. We've still got the presentation still to come for you, but let's have a little look back at postcards from Dubai. Welcome back to the Seven Stadium here in Dubai. It has been a magnificent couple of days. It's been a magnificent 90 minutes. There is no question about that. 6 goals and we've been spoilt completely rotten. The fans are all still here. That's testament to the support for both of these two sides. And we're almost ready for the presentation. Again, a trophy's a trophy, isn't it, Trevor?
Listen, I'll tell you, this will not be sitting that well with Carlo Ancelotti. You know, Patrick alluded to the long run of 23 games being broken here tonight. Of course, this is a friendly game, so that doesn't count. It's not a competitive game. But the fact that he's actually lost to AC Milan, which is very, very dear to his heart, that club, he will not be happy about it. But again, you'll look at the benefits, the fact that he could get a lot of his untried and untested players on the field, see how they cope with wearing that famous Real Madrid shirt. And, you know, some did well, some didn't do so well tonight. But overall, you'd be disappointed, Ancelotti, that they did suffer this defeat.
Well, the Milan players all going up onto the stage to receive the accolades, and they will be receiving the trophy as well. As we said, the fans, it's great to see that they've all stayed behind, and it will be appreciated by all the players, that is for sure. Pippo Inzaghi, his first bit of silverware as a coach. It doesn't matter what it is, it's always nice to get that first trophy, as His Excellency Said Al Harib will award the trophy to AC Milan. So it's AC Milan crowned the Dubai Football Challenge winners of 2014. And as we've said, Trevor, thoroughly deserved.
Well, like I said, Filippo Inzaghi has to start winning trophies, doesn't he? It's a good place to start, isn't it? In Dubai against Real Madrid. And they'll look to build on this, because I thought it was a very good performance. They didn't hold back. They got right in the faces of Real Madrid, got their noses in front. Real Madrid couldn't turn it around at the end of the day. But I think what we've witnessed is a great spectacle, a great night, and a night that we'll remember here in Dubai for a long time.
Absolutely sure. The fans will as well. The Real Madrid players are just making their way off the field of play, and the Milan players won't be too far behind them. Like we said, they're in action on the 4th and the 6th of January, so it's only a couple of days away where the serious stuff starts for these boys again.
Listen, the mentality of these players is so in the zone. They will be already looking forward to those games, and they want to start the second half of their seasons with a victory, with a win, get momentum. Real will be going back to Spain, AC Milan back to Italy, and they will be picking up the threads of their seasons. And of course, there's everything to play for both of them. Obviously, at this moment in time, Real Madrid are sitting top of the league, and AC Milan sitting in 7th, but they'll have a vision and a view to get into the Champions League.
3 points would take them into 3rd spot. Sassuolo away. It's not Sassuolo at home, I'm sorry. Not the worst result that they could have, and probably a good game for them to go into after the back of this morale-boosting victory.
And do not get wrong, they'll be making big news of this in Milan, in the newspapers, in the Gazzetta dello Sport. Tomorrow morning it will be about AC Milan conquering Real Madrid, because that's just the way that the football press works. But as a team and as a club, AC Milan can gather great heart from this and take it into that Sassuolo game, get a victory on the board, get the second half of the season going, and that is what and Zaghi will hope to get it from this. You'll hope that there's no injuries as well. That's very, very important in matches like this.
And there is, of course, 2 games in 4 days for Madrid. It comes thick and fast. They've got the game against Valencia away on the 4th, then on the 8th, then away at Atletico Madrid, so the derby there, and that's going to be huge. So the 2 games that could take them level with all the wins are 2 massive games.
Yeah, they are huge games. But you know what, tonight's game, what a benefit that was to get all these players onto the field. Give them the opportunity to play and play with each other, get the movement going. All right, the result didn't go the way that they wanted, but would have done his fringe players the power of good tonight.
Well, we did mention earlier that Patrick is down there pitch side with lots and lots, and he's trying to grab players all over the place, and we do believe that he's managed to get Ricardo Montalivo, the captain of AC Milan.
They're very happy, Ricardo Montalivo. Ricardo, what a result, and first trophy of the season as well.
Yeah, è sicuramente una soddisfazione, chiaramente è soltanto un amichevole, però insomma fa bene alla fiducia, fa bene a noi, fa bene perché tra poco inizia il campionato, siamo contenti.
A lot's been made going into this game of Real Madrid's winning streak, which of course comes to an end tonight, but almost forgotten is the fact that AC Milan, despite people saying you've been struggling a little bit, the guys have been saying in commentary just 2 points off the Champions League places and a winnable game against Sassuolo at the San Siro next week, so this must give you plenty of confidence going into that game to make a run for the Champions League places, because it's wrong that a club like AC Milan isn't in Europe this season.
Yeah. Il nostro obiettivo è quello di tornare in Champions League, chiaramente tornare a fare queste partite come quelle di stasera, però in Champions League, quindi speriamo di fare una grande cavalcata per tornare in Europa.
And a quick word about Dubai. I'm sure, like you've been made to feel very at home as we have. It's been a fantastic occasion. Somewhere you definitely come back to again?
Sì, sicuramente. Io vengo anche con la famiglia qui a Dubai. È un posto molto accogliente, l'ospitalità è stata eccezionale, l'affetto dei tifosi fantastico, quindi si sta bene, speriamo di tornare.
Congratulations and buon fortuna for the rest of the season. Take care. Thank you.
So it's been a magnificent event. It's been wonderful, and it's turned out to be a real spectacle. We've had skydivers, we've had Novak Djokovic, we've had dignitaries all over to come and witness what was the Dubai Football Challenge. It has ended in Real Madrid losing to AC Milan. Shaarawy was named the man of the match, but the final score here from the 7th Stadium in Dubai, Real Madrid 2, AC Milan 4.